Hello again and welcome back here. Alright, now after creating the windows and the door, now I think we can start with the interior, and let's start with everything stick with the wall. For example, the decor right here that you can see. And if I bring the images, you can see it clearly right here. Alright, I think we can start with these straps. And yeah, let's create these and let's see what else we can create. I will put the image right here. I'm using PureRef tool. All right. And let's see how can we do that. I will put the 3D cursor over here and maybe we can start with plane maybe. And it's very small as you can see here. I will tap to go to the edit mode and I will hit G to the Z so I can see it better. And let's create a single unit. I will hit Control R to add one cut right here and Control R to add one right here. And I will grab this vertex, hit XV to delete this vertex. And now we ended with this. All right, that's very cool. After that, I can duplicate this multiple times. I will select these, hit Shift D to take a copy, and then B to pick a certain point, for example, this, and I will put it right here. And I can duplicate this multiple times, hit Shift R to duplicate this multiple times until you reach the end. Something like that, maybe one more time. And now grab all of these vertices and then hit M to open the merge menu and choose merge by distance to merge all of these vertices together so we can have a single piece. After that, I will hit G to move this and then hit P to pick a certain point, this one, and I will snap it right here. And let's see what we will get right here. Okay, now I will select these faces and I will duplicate these just to reach the end. All right. Hit Shift D, take a copy, and then hit B to pick this new copy from here and snap it right here. And as you can see, it's not reaching the end. All right. In this case, what I'm going to do is I will select them all and then hit M and merge by distance just to merge these two vertices. And I will move this and snap it here. Just hit G and then B and grab this vertex and snap it here. And on the other side, I want to have something like that. I mean, the end, it should be like this. Shift D and then hit P and pick this vertex and snap it right here. And now let's grab these vertices in the wireframe mode and then hit M and merge by distance just to merge these two vertices. And now if you like, you can scale it and match it, or you can move it just a tiny bit like that, and that will be it. Now we got this in the center. After doing that, with these vertices selected, hit E to extrude these up. Make sure to extrude these on the correct direction, and then hit G to move these all the way up to the end. You can snap them there if you prefer, it's up to you. And now we got this. After that, you can give this a bevel. So I guess we can add a new bevel, or we can copy the same bevel that we add right here. I will add a new one just to learn how to use bevel. So hover over here, go to the modifier stack here and Shift A and go to the generate and choose bevel. And now we have bevel. Let's add 0.3 maybe for the amount, and let's increase the segment to 3 maybe. Right click shade smooth and let's active harden normal just to get better shading. All right, so this is how to create this piece. That's very cool. Cool. And we can manipulate this further if we want. In case we want to do that, we will do it. All right. So the second thing that we can create right here, this piece of wood, let's see how can we create it. I guess we can grab one of these faces and start with it. For example, I can grab these faces right here, or maybe a group of faces, for example, those faces, I guess. Deselect these, we don't need to include. We can go to the wireframe and select those like that. Will be better. All right, and I will hit Shift D to move them over here, and you can move them there as well. Something like that. All right, that's very cool. Now I will select these and then hit Shift D and then hit B and pick this point and snap it right here. And you can active auto merge to merge these automatically. But for now, I will grab these, just hit A, M, merge by distance, and these two vertices will be merged. All right, that's very cool. Okay, after that, I will grab this with this and I will hit E and extrude this all the way to the end. You can snap it right here if you prefer, it's okay. All right, not right there, actually right here. All right, that's weird. Let's go to the top. All right, here. And I just want to detach these faces from the group. Just select them like that because they are linked to these faces as well. So select them like that and then hit P and then S to separate them. Tab out, grab this, and let's move it a little bit like that. You can snap it if you like. Hit G and then B, pick this point and snap it here. All right, tab again. And I guess we can duplicate those as well. Keep auto merge active to avoid merging these later. And then hit Shift D and then B and copy this from here and move it right here. Hit Shift R to repeat that. And these vertices should be merged automatically. And now I will select those, all of them, and hit E to the Z and extrude those down until you reach the door, almost right here, something like that. And I know I extruded these on the wrong direction. I know that. I will fix this. Hit A, Shift N to recalculate the normal to avoid this problem. And now I will select these faces like that. And I will extrude these just a tiny bit like this. Something like that. And I will extrude those again, one more time. All right. And I will select these faces. Oh, sorry, I guess I just made a mistake here. These faces that I should pick, and I will hit E and snap them right here, just to have the same level, like that. And now I can grab them again and move them down. But I think I just made a mistake right here. I think we don't need these straps anymore. Yeah, so I just want to ignore the extrude. And now I will select the whole strap like that and extrude it. Extrude these together, hit E and extrude them again. And yeah, just like that. Select this face, hold Control Shift to grab this one to select this area and hit E to move these all the way to the end, to the ground right here. Very cool. Now let's tab out. Everything looks cool. If you prefer, if you don't like this result of bevel, you can go to the geometry and change the miter to arc That will give you a different result, and it's better to increase the segment a little bit. It's up to you actually. Right now, after doing that, now I think it's the time to focus on the door and the area around the door. Here we have a wood strap we could create. So let's see how can we do that. And I'm going to pick these faces that I used here in the wireframe mode. Just select bunch of faces like that, and let's use them. Shift D to take a copy like that. R to the Z, rotate these 90 degrees, and then G to the Z, hold Control and snap them on the ground. Make sure to active the face snap as well to snap these on the ground. And now G to move those over here, for example. And let's move those here just close to the frame, and let's see what we can do here. All right. I will delete these faces. X, F, and let's get rid of them. And let's delete those over here. And this one as well, I guess. And let's detach these, grab them, hit P and then S to separate them. And I guess we can move these just a little bit right here and move it close to the frame like that. All right, something like this. And I guess we can grab this and hit E and extrude this maybe right here. After doing that, I can hit E and extrude this up. All right. All the way to the end, key to the Z, and snap it right here. Looks cool. All right. Grab all of these faces, and from the top, hit Shift D, and let's take a copy on the other side here. And you can mirror it because on this side we have one square and on this side we have two. Actually, you can delete it if you like, if you don't like mirror. For example, you can go to the face selection mode in the wireframe, grab this, hit Ctrl X to dissolve it, and that's it. Tab out, G, and move this over here. That will be it. All right, that's cool. Now we need to focus on this area in the middle. I will grab one strap